Hey, Tyler and Mia. Hope you're doing well. I know you've been through a lot recently. I just sent over an email. Hopefully, you got that. I made a few notes here to take you through what I sent over. And I'm not the best on video, so bear with me here. I'm going to be reading a few of these notes, but hopefully, I'm not too boring for you here. Um, I've been really impressed with your strength throughout this whole ordeal, and I'm just really flattered that you trust me to be so hands-on in this process. And I hope I've been helpful. And I know it's tough for you both to feel vulnerable, and you've expressed that to me. And I just have been thankful to be a part of this process and to see your strength. I know it's been really, really difficult. Hopefully, Becky is coping a little bit better these days. I know this is really shaking her up, and rightfully so. I wanted to walk you through the post loss risk review, the PDF that I sent over, that obviously goes through all the details post storm and all the damage to your home. So, my goal here is to explain what happened, how your coverage responded, and the bigger picture of how an event like this affects your overall risk plan. So think of this video as kind of like a tour guide version of what I sent over, as I said. Please reach out with any questions that you might have. I think, Mia, you told me you're a little more visual learner, so I thought this might be a positive thing instead of just staring at a PDF to have me kind of go through it. But I'm happy to jump on a Zoom call, or I'm happy to answer any questions if you want to give me a call. I expect you to have questions. I don't expect you to just get everything right away. That's what I'm here for. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. So, as you know, you live there. The Midwest gets its fair share of hail and windstorms. Springfield is right in the corridor where these losses happen most often, unfortunately. The damage to your roof, siding, and the water intrusion afterward is very typical of this type of storm. Even though this was mostly a property damage event, storms have a way of revealing how well all your coverages work together. Home, liability, even your emergency savings. These events are stressful, as you know, and part of my job is just to shoulder some of that complexity so that you can focus on life, work, and your beautiful little girl, Becky. So how the risk management process applies here in 5 steps. Number 1, identify the loss. This one's fairly straightforward. The hail and wind cause physical damage to your home. Beyond that, we look at the ripple effects, temporary housing, income disruptions, liability if debris hits someone else's property. Number 2, measure the exposure. We looked at contractor estimates. It's looking like roughly $27,000 in property repairs plus potential temporary living expenses. Your HO3, which stands for Homeowners Policy Form 3, the deductible is $1,000. So I consider this to be very manageable given your income and savings. Number 3, choose the right strategy. In this case, the clear solution is risk transfer, meaning your insurance pays, not you. These storms are exactly what your homeowner's policy is designed for. And number 4, implement the plan. We filed the claim right away, took photos, coordinated the adjuster, and helped compare estimates. These early steps make a huge difference. The smoother the documentation, the smoother the payout. And with everything I've seen from what you put together, it looks like you did a very good job considering all the circumstances here. Number 5, monitor and adjust. We'll still verify the settlement, make sure everything is valued correctly, and update your coverages if this event uncovered any weak spots, particularly roof, depreciation rules, and ordinance and law coverage. So how this event fits into your bigger financial picture. financial stability. The most important thing, this loss does not impact your long-term goals, including when you want to retire at 62, Becky's education fund, and your emergency reserves. So those things are still there. We're going to help you get there. I know with all the emotion, it's easy to feel like everything's kind of lost, but in my estimation, your goals are still there, and you're going to make it. The insurance did exactly what it's meant to do: protect your savings so you don't have to pause major goals, right? Reducing future risk. Events like this let us tighten things up. It's a good opportunity to kind of revisit a lot of things, and sometimes we wish we would have done that sooner, but I think you guys did actually a really good job of speaking with me about a lot of these details and getting some of these things in order before this tragedy occurred in your neighborhood. So some of the things to potentially tighten up a little bit more: roof coverage, replacement costs, endorsements, additional living expense limits, even reviewing your auto coverage for hail risk. So unfortunately, you now have a very clear picture of how a single event can touch multiple areas of coverage. Reducing stress. Claims obviously can be overwhelming, and I'm sure you've had many of those moments. You've told me about a couple of them, especially when the contractors, adjusters, and all these different timelines are involved. My job is to simplify, document, communicate, and advocate for you so you can feel calm and supported, and I really hope that's how you feel. How the storm impacts other insurance lines. Even though the damage was to your home, an event like this triggers a review across the board. Liability. The wind blew debris into the neighbor's fence. This is something your homeowner's liability can take care of if needed. Income and disability. If either of you needed time off work to coordinate repairs, we verify whether short-term disability, long-term disability could help. In this case, likely not, but the review is important. Your emergency fund provides enough buffer so this doesn't affect your cash flow. Life and estate planning. The storm itself doesn't change life insurance, but it's a good reminder to keep beneficiaries updated and confirm coverage amounts match your current mortgage. Long-term financial planning. Short-term repair spending could have interrupted savings, but with small adjustments, your long-term path remains fully intact. Improvements going forward. Coverage enhancements. We'll explore upgrades like an extended replacement cost, a roof replacement cost endorsement, higher additional living expense limits, ordinance and law coverage. And from a home hardening standpoint, there are a few things that you can do that are in the report. I can get into more detail there if you want, but putting different shingles on your roof could help. Surge protection, drainage upgrades, weather alert system, just adds more layers there. Annual reviews. Because you live in this storm-prone area, an annual check-in, ideally before storm season, can go a long way. And household preparedness. We'll create a simple family disaster plan so that you'll be more prepared if there is a next time. Knock on wood. Hopefully there isn't. And this includes where to go, what to pack, who to contact. I don't want to take too long on this video, but just a few final takeaways for you. I need to reiterate again, you're in a strong financial position. This storm does not derail anything. Your insurance performed exactly as intended, protecting your home, your savings, your long-term goals. The steps we're taking in this aftermath make you even more resilient for the future. I'll continue to monitor this claim, coordinate with contractors, and update you as needed. And once repairs are complete, we'll finalize your updated coverage plan and make sure everything stays aligned with your overall financial strategy. Please feel free to reach out with any questions after reviewing the PDF. You've been through so much. I want you to know that the assistance I'm providing is genuine. You can email me, call me anytime, please. I'm here to help with the claim, the repairs, and making your entire financial picture stronger moving forward. But we will be in touch one day at a time. you know, this is really difficult. You guys are so strong. I know you're going to get through this. And I'm sorry my video was so long, but hopefully the PDF and this video is helpful. All right. Have a great night.